All right, so now this is one of the things that we do here at 915 High School Football Insiders is that we give a shout out to our player of the week each week, our top performers. And one of four this week is we are more than happy to have him here join us. Sophomore quarterback from Hanks High School, Jordan Morales. First varsity start. He finished the game against Irvin with 13 of 20 yards, 13 of 20 attempts, 234 yards, 2 touchdowns. And of course, the big thing is the win. It's something that really stands out is he's really good, with that weather and how it was on Friday night, something to come back from that. But we have here with us, thankful to have Jordan Morales here. Welcome to the show, big guy.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome. Thank you. All right, so we'll go ahead and start off just a little bit about yourself before we kind of talk about, how the game went and everything. So the big thing is, what youth football team, did you play for, and who was kind of your big influence with that?
When I was younger, I first started off with the Black and Red Spartans with the Fernandez family, and then as I grew older, I had went to the other Spartans with coach over here for 1 year, and then that was it for my youth football career, and then that's when I ended up going to my high school career.
Okay.
What position you play at youth?
When I played for the Black and Red Spartans, I had started off at center. I was kind of the chunky kid of the group. And then as I grew slimmer and slimmer, I got into slot receiver, linebacker, all skill positions. But until I got with coach, I had ended up, that was my first year starting as a quarterback. Great year. Got to learn a lot of things from him, his dad, and all those great coaches.
So you're this is year 3 playing quarterback?
Year 3.
Wow, that's tremendous.
Okay, so I know this is you're going into your sophomore year. You had your introductory freshman football. Second year playing football was last year. So you're going in to your off season this coming year. What did that look like for you? Some QB training, some individual workouts. Did you guys hit any camps this summer? Just let us know what that looked like for you.
Yes, sir. My off season was really good, especially with the Valise camp.
Great training.
Yes,
fan of the Valise family.
Yes, sir. Especially during the off season with the school, a lot of conditioning had to go through. But the overall was having to get together with the team and learn the offense, and everybody learn their skill, learn what's wrong, what's not wrong, and yeah. Basically.
Okay, and kind of the thing that we like to ask here, been asking this for the last 3 years now. Know everybody watches football nowadays, and the style that you like to play quarterback wise, who do you kind of take after, or kind of really, watch and compare your style to?
I compare my style to CJ Stroud. His pocket presence is really good. His command on the field, his leadership. I could take much from that and put into my game. And yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Rick.
No, and I just to add on to that, he did it at a very young age.
Sure.
And a couple things, only being in the third year as a quarterback, being a sophomore, first start to have results like that, that speaks volumes about the kind of poise you have. And I think that's something you do have in common with him, is that poise displayed at a young age. But one of the other questions we like to ask is we like to get into the things, that make you tick and what you do on game day. So what's your go-to song for pregame? What gets you going?
Yes, sir. A lot of Young Boy, a lot of rap songs, it gets me hyped.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And
what's the favorite song? Let us go. What's the track? What's number one? What's first up?
You're the first one of the year.
On the playlist.
First one of the year.
let's see. Honestly, don't know, but
That's a good song. Honestly, don't know. I like that one.
yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Hey, so just a general NBA Young Boy playlist. Okay, we'll take that.
Okay, yeah, we kind of before we kind of dwell this down a little bit, just a little bit, talk us through what it's like, when you're on that sideline and coach, calls your number to go out into the game. How did you process everything so quickly, knowing, hey, the weather, the delay for so long, you're out there warming up, about to start, and then you have to get off the field. what's that mindset to make sure you stay locked in, your team stayed locked in, because as a sophomore, people, all eyes are on you. Young buck, first varsity game, the Valise era. He's kind of taking you under his wing. What's that like? Knowing that he trusts you and just making sure that your teammates around trust you and make sure they buy in as well.
Honestly, it's just like my leadership has to come first. I gotta make sure all my guys are in check. Make sure I'm in check first of all, and honestly, I just block out everything, all that black noise, and make sure I go through all my reads correctly, and make sure all my guys know what they're doing, and we'll have a good game or a good season.
Okay, and that first completion, how did it feel knowing that now it's time to go? Because I'm sure you guys are a little bit quick. As far as tempo wise, what's it like knowing, okay, I get this first down, I can't be happy about it. I don't get to keep the ball. I gotta go.
Yes, sir. When I got that first completion, it was like, just another down, keep going. Like, you got more game to play. That's just one little play. You got more to go. And, just had to keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say my challenge to you as a young player going forward, the games will have its ups and downs. Just make sure as a younger player work on your leadership, because some of that will be displayed after things like interceptions or fumbles, because they will happen sooner or later to everyone. So a lot of times it's how you rebound after that and how you take ownership of situations like that that's gonna set the tone for the rest of the season. So, hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys do great the rest of the season. I'm looking forward to looking to see how you look for the rest of the season. So we wish you nothing but luck. We want to take the time to thank you for having you on the show again. I really appreciate you guys making the time to come out.
Definitely. Now, one more. I know we got to go to, after a win, because we don't celebrate losses around here at the show.
None.
After a win, I got two more for you. After the win, first thing, post-game meal. I know it was late, it's probably like midnight by the time you was able to leave the locker room. But what was the meal?
Well, the only thing we could find open was Whataburger. It was right down the street.
All right, what was it? Number what? What's the order?
Number 5, the bacon burger, bacon cheeseburger.
With any additions to it? I get the same thing. I go with the grilled jalapenos on it. What do you got?
I go no onions, no mustard, mayo.
No mustard.
Plain. Hey, oh my goodness. Okay, all right. We're not judging anybody by their order, so you good with us, man.
Okay, and one more before I let you go. Big game this week again. You guys get to go to Americas on Thursday night for their homecoming. Just kind of what's it? Just the mindset going into that game, because it's gonna be a tough one. They've got a lot of guys returning back. So what's that mindset getting ready to go into that game this week?
Honestly, I just have to make sure I'm in check, because this is probably one of the biggest games Hanks has had in almost 4 or 5 years.
Agreed.
And
especially homecoming too. That's because usually how it goes. I'm not wrong, Brent. Most teams they pick homecoming games as they feel like they could win.
A couple things. Usually homecoming's a little later on in the season, but everybody's season is different this year a little bit.
Yeah.
And you do usually try to pick a win. Okay. Usually.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave it at that. Hey, but so locked in pretty much is your mindset this year.
Yes, sir.
But again, we really appreciate you, Jordan. We wish you the best this year, and hopefully, we get to see you on later again, because you could come on more than once. Keep on balling out. You never know what can happen again. But we really appreciate you coming on. Big thank you to your family as well for allowing you to come out here as well. You're under great hands with Coach Valise and everybody like that too over there and at Knights Kingdom. So again, congratulations this week for a win. That's the biggest thing, and then we're looking forward to a lot more this year. And then thank you for shouting out the Spartans this year too, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you for
Hey, thank you again, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.